So both academy teams through to the quarterfinals of the National Cup. That's quite some achievement.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, obviously Squad 2 and Squad 1 are both into the National Cup final, quarter-final, sorry. But yeah, it weren't easy for us. It weren't easy for Squad 2 either. Both come quite far this year, and it's good, yeah.
Well, one of my main parts of the week that I really enjoy actually coming in and working with the boys, especially the goalkeepers, because they work brilliantly hard here, and it's a fantastic facility for me to come and coach at. But to be involved in the academy here is brilliant for me, because it means I get to see the boys on sort of a weekly basis. You get to sort of integrate with some of the academy boys who, like you just said, are doing fantastically well, and it just shows that the club's not only got depth in the first team squad, but in the academy as well. So if we need to draw on those players at some point, we can.
It was a competition the club won 2 seasons ago. I mean, I guess it goes without saying you'll be wanting to get that cup back down in Kent at the end of the competition.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we've got a very good chance of winning it this year as well. I think all the boys in there know that as well, and I think we've got. I mean, in that squad, in Squad 1 there, I think we've had a good side. We've got a really good side. I mean, how far we went in the FA Youth Cup as well, when we're top of the league. I think it's 11 clean sheets we've had in 12 games as well, so we've got a good chance, and hopefully we do go on and win it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm quite close to these boys. Obviously, I've been working at the academy for a couple of years now, so obviously Sam Reed, Reece, Ben just recently, Will, who's out on loan. I'm quite close, almost on a friendship level with them. They're really good lads. But we've had Reece travel with us. We've had obviously Reedo's when he's not travelling. I think he prefers to go and be a supporter, to be honest. But no, when he's been with us, it's brilliant, and it's good for them, because we need them, and it's a great experience for whether they're going to be part of the first team set up in the future, or if they go on to play first team football themselves somewhere. It's a great experience for them.
Yesterday, the majority of National League clubs voted in favour of allowing artificial turf pitches in the top flight of the non-league game. I mean, obviously, as someone that's been around football the length of time that you have, how significant do you see that vote yesterday?
It's massive. It's absolutely massive, especially if everything is being backed up as we see it, or everyone got the impression that firstly the conference have voted in favour. The representatives from the FA are saying that they're going to back it. They're saying they're going to go to make sure the second division vote it through. It's absolutely, it's going to revolutionise the game. It's something we've sort of all been, I suppose, praying for a long time, that we would get to that level where that position where you know that you put your 3G surface in, you sort your football club out, you make sure that it can go for a number of years, and you know that you can go through the different process of winning the league and not have to be going in cap in hand and begging to get up to the next level. It'll all be there nice and clear from our level now to the national, into the Division 2, and then hopefully eventually into Division 1. My gut feeling is that that's where most probably will stop, but that it's been a great day. I think that for our club, it's most probably the best bit of news we've had for a long time.
Had a few new faces join over the last 4 to 6 weeks. How are they bedding into the team?
Fantastic. Like we said, when you lose a couple of players, like with obviously Brownie and Watty leaving and Fanny going out on loan, you do lose a little bit of what the dressing room was. Just because they're such big characters. So obviously when the new players come in, it takes time for them to adapt, to see how we work here, to see what the boys are like, but they've been fantastic. Vaz has started really, really well. Charles Banya's come in and done brilliant. But all the boys that have come in, they've done really, really well. And it's sort of getting back to how it used to feel in the changing room a few months ago.
Sessions. Jay's done a couple of friendlies with some local clubs as well, just to keep that match fitness going.
Yeah, I think that helps, but let's be fair, it's not the same. In fact, it's light years away from the real McCoy. You don't tackle very much in those games. You don't run as hard. You don't close people down as much. I would expect that there's 2 ways it goes. They either come out a bit ring rusty, right, or they come out full of energy. So it'll be interesting at Western. But Jay's been superb. He's kept everybody at full throttle and kept everybody on their toes. So it's well, we shall see.
One of the new players in particular, Callum Davies, who's joined in defence. How obviously you're the marshal of that back four on many occasions, but how important was it to get some extra bodies into that back four? Because it really have been those four consistently, hadn't it, for several weeks?
Yeah, I don't think you can run a whole season on four defenders. I think you do need strength and depth, and we've done that with a great experienced player, Callum. I actually knew Callum before he come, and he spoke to me about the club, and it's a fantastic addition. Obviously, he brings league experience. He's won League Two, and been promoted from League Two. So he brings with him a wealth of knowledge and experience about the game. So he's going to add quality. I believe he can play in a number of positions as well. And he's a great character to have in there. So no, he's a great addition to the team.
Well, I guess it's not good, is it, for consistency to have that gap in between matches?
No, it's certainly not. I think it's a long time since I've been in a dressing room and been around the players. That's the biggest concern when you have this gap. They get used to having regular football, and you miss a couple of games. It can have an effect on them getting their legs, their body, their minds, everything going. So, it could be a problem. So, fingers crossed it's not.
Quick mention about the league. You say you're top. You have, I think, a game in hand over Dartford, who are in second. So that's looking very promising as well.
Very promising. I think for myself and all the rest of them in there, I think we all really want to win it. And I think the performances we've been putting in recently by Wednesday, I think we've been showing that, to be honest. Beat Ebbsfleet 3-0, and I think that's a good result for us, and we're going on hopefully to win the league.
So I guess your message to fans will be to get down a good number. I mean, obviously, hopefully they'll be missing the place, and we'll want to be in good number here next Saturday.
Oh yeah, I mean we're all sort of. It seems ages since we actually had a game here, doesn't it? It's sort of it's almost a lifetime. It's I can't, it's such a long time without a game. I would hope that the only thing that brings the fans in is if you're doing well, playing well, you're in a reasonable position in the league, and there's quite a competitive game coming up. So I would hope that when we play Concord, we win at Western. We're right on the heels of Ebbsfleet, and the supporters come out in numbers.